Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? If you've been with us for the last few weeks, then you know we've been getting into the holiday season by drawing some of the cartoon characters from the well-known Christmas movies and specials. We started with our 3 versions of the Grinch. Then last week, we drew Klaus, the Woodman, and Toy Maker from the movie Klaus. This week, we're going to draw a little scene from my favorite holiday special of all time, A Charlie Brown Christmas. First airing on December 9th, 1965, A Charlie Brown Christmas has been a staple of the holiday season now for 57 years. It's now airing on Apple TV for those interested. Anyway, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Alright, so let's draw our scene from A Charlie Brown Christmas. We're going to draw our Christmas scene step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw it again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, then you know I normally use the characters' heads to figure out how big the entire character is. In each of the characters we'll be drawing today, they're roughly 2.5 heads tall. In other words, however tall their heads are, their entire bodies are somewhere around 2.5 of those tall. Alright, so we'll be drawing Charlie Brown, Linus, Charlie's sister Sally, Lucy, and Snoopy and Woodstock, along with a Christmas tree. In other words, there's a lot going on here. It's just not realistic to think we can draw this complicated scene with 6 different characters and a Christmas tree, starting with one of the characters' eyeballs. As you will see, it's going to require us to start by mapping out the characters using simple shapes. Watch how I map out the space each character will occupy in the paper using some simple, lightly drawn guidelines as I think through and shape out each character's form. Okay, so let's draw that roadmap for a scene from A Charlie Brown Christmas. So there's our roadmap for our Charlie Brown Christmas scene. Now we're on to step 2. In this step we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the 3rd and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me to know where to put some of each of the characters' features. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features for our Peanuts Gang Christmas scene. Okay, so there are the roughed out features for our Charlie Brown Christmas scene. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of our Charlie Brown Christmas scene. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. You want to always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. Okay, so let's draw in the details for our Peanuts Christmas scene. And that is how you do it. There they are, Charlie Brown, Linus, Sally, Lucy, Snoopy, and Woodstock from the 1965 classic, A Charlie Brown Christmas. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn any of the Peanuts characters before, you can't expect to have drawn them perfectly. You'll notice I don't spend time coloring our Christmas scene during this video because my goal is to always focus my lesson on the drawing process. But now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing a Charlie Brown Christmas scene. And with that, you can draw it again and again. And by all means, color it when you're done. I promise each time you draw these characters, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your version of our Charlie Brown Christmas scene. If you can, post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #levelupcartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.